Okay, congratulations. You are in the masterclass and let's get started. So, thank you very much, by the way, for sharing out news of the event. That has enabled you to unlock our goal income calculator. And I'm really happy to be able to share this tool with you because it's part of a bigger calculator that we actually use in our Life by Design mastery program when we're working with our clients there to help them really map out the path towards their ultimate lifestyle business. So the very first thing that we want to do is work out your GI, which is your goal income. You'd be amazed at how many people get into business and they never actually stop and actually nail that number. So I'm going to use myself as an example in the top row here. And I'm just going to walk you through how to use this income calculator. And then at the end, I'll tell you exactly how you can grab a copy and start playing around with it for yourself. It's a great bit of fun. So when Amy and I were working in the corporate world before we actually launched the 7 Effect business, obviously I was a single mum and mortgage to pay, private school fees, all of that stuff. I was on a 6-figure income, so I was earning $125,000 per annum. That's a really great salary. I was very happy with that, and obviously that's a big salary to walk away from. So my goal initially was to replace that income. Obviously now 3 years in the business, I've increased my target and it's now double that, but that was my initial goal. My desired days of working was 3 days. I believe that Tuesday to Thursday is the ideal work week. Mondays, keep it for yourself, and Fridays for me is all about growth. So I have 3 there. And for me personally, I felt like 10 months of the year was really when I wanted to be available. And I wanted to have a good 2 months each year, mainly in school holidays, to be off with my family and traveling the world. So when I press enter or press tab along, the calculator does the work for me once I've answered those 3 simple questions. How much money do I want to earn a year? How many days a week do I want to work? And how many months of the year do I want to be available? It tells me that's 120 days of client work. My average daily income needs to be around the $1,000 and my weekly income will need to be around the $3,125. Now, depending on where you're sitting in life, that may seem really expensive to you or really a lot of money, or it may seem like an incredibly achievable amount. For me, coming from the world of coaching, consulting, and facilitation, when you understand the rates out there and actually what I was getting charged out at working for the companies I was working with, you very quickly realize that that's incredibly achievable. And in fact, we blitzed it pretty quickly, which was super exciting. Now, many people that come into our Life by Design Mastery program start from a level where they say, you know what, I'm currently only working, sort of part-time anyway, or maybe I'm working full-time and my salary is really around the 70,000. And yeah, I'd love to earn 6 figures, Jody, but I'd be happy just to replace my income. So they say, okay, 70 grand would be a great starting point. If I could make 70,000 a year, and you know what, I'm happy when I'm getting started to actually work 4 days a week because currently I'm working 5, so 4 would be fabulous. And 10 months of the year sounds great. 11 is what I'm currently doing, but you know what? Give myself 10 months. That's really popular with people when I suggest that that's what I do, and they go, yeah, I'll have what she's having. So we press enter, and all of a sudden we see, all right, that's amazing. We've got 160 working days throughout the year, but also look what's happened with our daily income. All of a sudden, it's really around $430 or $450 if you wanted to round it up per day that we're seeking to earn, and a weekly income of $1,750. Now, when you build the right knowledge or service-based business, you would be absolutely amazed and delighted at how achievable and accessible that is. There are some things you need to get into place, and obviously I'm going to talk you through that in the masterclass. But between now and then, have a little bit of fun playing around with the goal income calculator and really get a sense of just what it would take for you to be able to achieve, how many days will you have of the year to work? How much money would you need to be able to be earning a day, as in what would your day rate be? And then what sort of weekly income would you need to be able to generate? So once you know those numbers, it helps you in your business start to price yourself backwards. A lot of the time people create their prices based on their own lower level of self-worth, and they never actually achieve this figure in the end because they're too busy pricing themselves all wrong and underpriced in the marketplace. So that's the Goal Income Calculator. Lots more to talk about in the masterclass. To get your copy and start playing with this, please email us at info@the7effect.com.au. So the email address is there on the screen. You can see that. Flick us an email right now and you will get a copy of this calculator sent directly to you so you can have a play around. Thanks very much for sharing, and I'll see you in the masterclass.